Lordy. Am I right? All right, child. My 2 minutes is up. So nothing to it but to do it, right? Um Hi. I ain't trying to be dry, y'all. Just I'm sore. I was laying down some insect stuff and it got all in the air. I had a mask on, but I still think I inhaled some. So I think it's doing a doozy on me. But the show must go on, right? I hope you all doing okay. Listen, okay. I don't know if any of you new here, but if you pay attention to the view count, I am what is known as a YouTube nobody, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. I'm fine. So I say that to say, take your time, get your libations, do what you're gonna do, whatever you're gonna do. Make sure you do it in moderation and it's healthy and it's not gonna really damage you or just you know that even hurts. Woo. Growing old is no punk. No punk, y'all. In a few days, I'm finna be 46 years of age. So I'm no spring chicken here on this thing called planet Earth or in the flesh. Jeez Louise, the flesh. Ouch. Whoa. I hope the stuff didn't do too much damage to me. Jeez Louise, there was some insect stuff meant to kill insects. So, but I'll digress. Let me get into the housekeeping, right? I will be talking about politics, celebrity, and sexuality. And me, of course. So if you, as you just heard, I was just talking about myself and how I just made myself sick, I'm probably inhaling some insect stuff. I pray the Lord, Yah, heals me all the way up from it. Speak life. But I just gave the housekeeping. So if some of you can't get into politics, sexuality, what else I say? Things of that nature, leave. The time is up. I'm a YouTube nobody, so you're not missing anything. So it's been nice. I did get cute for you. But, it's time to go. All right. So for those who might stay and watch the video. So stupid. Let's get to the politics first. Okay? Because I just made a short talking about the Democratic meltdown, so to speak. And the YouTube nobody who has little numbers. And yes, I will keep using my like title as a YouTube nobody because I want the viewers out there to know just who they dealing with, just who they dealing with. Because I be having these thumbs downs. I'm not like this YouTube nobody is not supposed to know who's giving me these thumbs downs. Now it's true. It can be random thumbs downs from people. After all, this is a platform that is open to any and everybody, right? Right? But keep again. I am a YouTube nobody. So my numbers are very small. Generally, the viewership that's coming in through this channel on this platform that shadow bans me. Most likely the numbers are from people that I know. Maybe I know of them. maybe had a fallout with them, maybe from blood ties, maybe being friends, associates, maybe once upon a time co-workers, maybe even lovers. But this is where my numbers are coming from. You know that old I think I got a subscriber base of 42, if I'm not mistaken, 42 subscribers. So again, YouTube, nobody, right? So it's not hard for me to know that some of them thumbs downs, like those 3, most often 1, sometimes 2. I know that it's coming from individuals that I know. What you mean you know? They still get breath in their body. Their blood is still pumping through their veins, through their heart. So I say that to say that I'm finna rub it in their face about this Democratic meltdown just because your little fucking thumbs down and just because I know you're watching me and you're gonna watch me shine, by the way. So I did tell you to leave. I did the housekeeping. So let's get to the Democratic meltdown because this is juicy. Y'all, I am enjoying this show. I'm not gonna lie. Some of us take it so serious. Oh, Peanut, we're not doing anything. We're not changing nothing. It's the government. It's the bones and skulls Illuminati. You know, and it's just like, okay, I get it. This is how you do your politics. So most people choose to either be led like sheep or they just turn hush about everything because they're scared to be, I guess, to stand out from the stupid sheep. And then there's those like me that has wings and I soar and I have a sight that is beyond sight. I can see what's going on down there. I don't care to be led. The fuck? By the Most High, by the Messiah, sure. But for the most part, I don't care to be led. I just don't. I like to soar. I like to get to a vantage height where I can see things where other people can't. And then I start seeing things that make sense. This Democratic meltdown, it should be obvious that Biden did not want to leave. It should be obvious to these Democratic sheep that this man was obviously kind of pushed out, but he's not. He's still our president, y'all. And this man see, I'm laughing because I'm finna get stupid. But this man has been in politics so long. Like if he was a fucking vampire, he would be a very ancient one. And he's a dangerous one because he signed policies against ADOS in particular that harmed us in ways that is still impacting us, and he never did nothing about it, even being in office, even with a black president, and he was the VP of that black president. He still didn't change those policies or anything. So I'm not a Biden person. So I don't want y'all to think that like, oh, he must be for Biden. No, I'm not. I'm not with no one that harmed my people or is causing harm to them or pose a threatening harm to them. I'm not with you. I get it. Those idiots that look like me is with you. I'm not with you. That's just how I roll. So I digress. Oh, I'm finna fry you 3 thumbs downs. I'm finna fry y'all. Mentally, I'm finna fry your asses for those thumbs downs. Trump said when he was going up against Kamala in that stupid debate where I think it was ABC, good Lord, disgraceful. But it was in that debate where he said Joe Biden is mad at her. He don't like her. Trump did. And this is 2024 politics, by the way, because time is gonna pass and this is gonna be an old moment. So Trump said in the debate that he don't like her. So I was like, damn, he is stretching things. You know, I was like, damn, he's stretching things. But I don't think he was. Shortly after, Joe Biden comes out and have a hat, put on a MAGA hat. When I saw that, here I go, what is going on? What is going on? Is this real? Okay, maybe he is losing his mind, Peanut. Maybe he is now so far gone that, you know, that's why he put the MAGA hat on. But it's pretty weird. And it caught a lot of media attention. And I'm just like, now I'm gonna make a side note. I know old people, y'all. Old people can get you back in the worst way imaginable. Maybe it's their experience that they've been here so long. I don't know. But an old person can get you where it hurts. And it ain't gonna be nothing me or you can do about it. Because they make sure of it. This is how an old person can be dangerous. Because they can get you back in the worst way imaginable. So, going back to that. So when he had on the MAGA hat, I'm like, maybe he is going a little off now. Maybe it just looks like he's just losing it, right? But I'm like, it's looking pretty, I don't know. But then something else happens, which I'm like, no, there's something going on now. Now it's kind of obvious they is in the White House going at it. They doing some kung fu fighting. I mean, because right when she was finna make a very important press announcement about what happened with Hurricane Helene, I think that's the name of the hurricane that caused a bunch of flooding and destruction coming into the mainlands of America, which was needed because she got a reputation of, she just suck, y'all. Let's just keep it 100. This woman sucks.com. And yes, she did enact policies that harmed ADOS. So this is why I don't have no love for her either. This is why I don't mind watching the Democrats burn the fuck up in their own bullshit. Okay, you three thumbs downers, because I know you're watching me. Hope I'm frying your ass up. So, because I am absolutely delighted to do it. So, she's about to go live with her press conference. She's in a race for president, but she cheated to get her ass in there. He probably helped a little bit just to find out she was like, fuck you now, you old. And he was like, okay, I got you, bitch. So she's about to do her press conference. And guess who throws a surprise press conference at the White House talking about these events? Joe Biden. The same Joe Biden who was supposed to be just sitting in the cut and letting her basically do whatever the fuck she want to do, right? But he's not doing that. He's not doing that. Threw the press conference and stole the thunder and the lightning from her whole little spotlight. Because if the president gonna speak on something, because he's still the president, y'all. Then she goes at the governor of Florida. Literally, she goes at him because he's not answering her phone calls. Oh, fooey. And guess what? Joe Biden told Joe Biden, ooh, this guy is a piece of work. Yeah, this is funny. Like I said, I am loving this show. It's better than Scandal. I must say. Let me make sure I don't spill my tea, because I'm spilling tea. I want to spill my tea, but I'm spilling tea. So he gets in front of the camera and he addresses the nation and says that he's talking to the governor of Florida and everything's good. I was like, oh my God. What Trump was saying was 100. Now that should gain some of you Democratic sheep. Come out your funk in your sleep. They're fighting in the White House, boo. This man was not ready to leave, obviously. Wake up. Some of y'all so goddamn just stuck on the American KKK coffee. Because the Democrats, guess what? They started the KKK. Harriet Tubman, Queen Mother Harriet, was a Republican. Get your life. Malcolm X, Republican. Martin Luther King, Republican. The only party that would take some black folks in at the time. I don't know why this history slipped up. Oh, I know why. Because the Democrats. And a lot of you out there is so stuck in the funk, y'all can't even see the truth. This man was not ready to leave. So Trump should get your respect even off of that truth. Because he revealed the truth coming after your leader that you want. And turns out that what he said is true because of what's happening. Shouldn't that earn him your respect just from that alone? Some of y'all gonna say, no, okay, right. Bad, and that's all I hear. Bad. Okay, sheep. It's gonna be time for me in a minute to start flapping my wings and getting the hell on because it's getting night. This is my mentality towards the sheep. And oh my God, Barack, I'm finna get Grammy. Barack needs to shut the fuck up. Trying to scold black men. I'm one of those black men and gay. Remember, you had the White House and the whole flag. Oh yeah. So I'm gay. I should have a right to have an opinion about this fucking stupid ass man. I can't stand Barack Obama. I can't stand Michelle from sitting back watching her husband play her people. But you know what they say? You can buy a nigga cheap. Are y'all saying that Michelle was bald? Yeah, she was bald. Barack purchased her. The fuck? To sell out her own people. Now, she's one of us. She is a DOS. She's one of us. He's not. He's a Kamala. Kamala is him, but a 2.0. I can't stand that man. Gonna get in front of the camera talking the black man this. You ain't do shit for us when you was in motherfucking office, but give us something superficial. Which was, well, at least black boys and girls can go to sleep knowing that one day they can be the president. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Thank you for that. But aside from something superficial, like, did he help any laws? By the way, he gave reparations to the Jews in the Holocaust. The same Holocaust that we fought in that war, never got our fucking props for. And we practically helped them people get free. We didn't get shit. But these Jews that we rescued get $12 million. And some of y'all might say, that's not nothing. We ain't get shit. We didn't get $1 million. So stop playing with me. We didn't get the acres and the mule. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. This dumbass man didn't do anything. When he was even asked about reparations, he was against it. And my thing is, why, you dumb idiot? You know that your wife is ADOS. That means that you, not him, but his wife, get a payment. And his children that got the same bloodline mixture might be in on the payment too. Why are you fighting the money, dumbass? This is why I don't like certain black people who be talking against it. I love me some Candace Owens, but she's another one. Nah, I don't believe in reparations. Makes sense. You're not ADOS. See, I'm not gonna hold these people too much at fault. But then again, if you want ADOS support, and you know how down we are and trotting, why even speak against it? This is why there's a part of me that is like, I like Candace Owens a lot, but then there's other things about her that I don't like. Like, I know this girl know about that Catholic faith of hers. It's not real. In fact, she is, one of the Hebrew Israelites that is spoken of in this Bible that she claimed to love so much. I'm Catholic. Really? Your bloodline scream you're Hebrew Israelite. What are you doing? But I digress. These are my views and my opinions. But it's certain black folks out here, I can understand in certain ways why they're not for it. Like, if you're not ADOS, okay. But you can't look for us to support you when we're in the muck and we're trying to come out and we don't get your help or your support. You might say, now, they should say stuff like this. Well, I am not with it, like as far as me paying out of my tax dollars for them to have reparations. But I do feel like they do deserve them. I mean, can't they just word it like that? We get it. You feel as though you shouldn't have to pay for it because you're not from here. Your whole ancestry didn't have nothing to do with our slave, husband and North American and being enslaved, being robbed and pillaged. I get it. You don't want to pay for it. But keep in mind, you're here on our civil rights. It was ADOS that created civil rights. So practically, if you're Chinese, if you're fucking from Pakistan or India, if you're from South America, you're only here because of we fought for civil rights. Because prior to that time, it was just black and white folks, and you had your Indians pushed on some shitty land. And if y'all don't believe me, fact check me. I love fact checkers. I can't stand people just driven off their fucking emotions on shit. And what you sensing in me, if you sense any type of emotion, it's called passion. And it's easy to confuse passion for anger. But then again, why not get angry? If you're being oppressed, if the fucking people that is oppressed, you get their fucking knee on your neck, they're killing your children, and yes, you've been pushed to shitty places in their vicinities just so they can capitalize off of you. Maybe you should get angry. I'm just saying. I said, people are just sheep out here. How can you be comfortable being a black person supporting these people that has made policies and I always tell you to come out and be going to them, to help them out. And when you help them out, they give you the shit. Literally, they give you chitlins. I know some of y'all still eat chitlins. Whatever. They give you chitlins. See, back in Africa, we didn't eat no goddamn chitlins. We only ate chitlins here because that's what they threw to us, and somehow we made it work like we do. But given a choice, I don't know. It's just weird. People, I get it. I just can't do it. Why can't they be cow intestines? Why they gotta be the intestines of a pig? I'm just saying. I digress. Yeah, I'm a mess. I'm just saying about these politics. I'm like, there's so many sheep out here. And my thing to my people is that I only do ADOS politics. Yes, I might highlight and see how someone else's spectrum of politics is doing right. I'll say it like that. But I do spectrum politics in ADOS, and that's it. I need for my politics to matter even in the spirit world, if you know what I mean. My politics gotta matter. So that's where my politics coming from. For ADOS. Tribe of Judah, if you want to get biblical. Or the 12 tribes. 2 snaps. But I'm finna move on now from that and talk about something else. Like, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Snacks. I'm sick and tired of people, mainly females, calling Puff Daddy gay. It's so stupid to me. It's so asinine, which it means stupid. That's what asinine means. It's just so asinine. These don't taste all that good. I guess they'll do. But the man is not gay, y'all. God damn. I'm a gay man. Hey, you see any girls around here? Have you ever? And if you have, am I intimate with them? The fuck? I mean, the man always had a wife. I always had a girl on his arm. And I get it. Okay, let me explain some things, okay? Because there's obviously, like Lauryn Hill titled her album, there is a miseducation when it comes to sexuality. Why do I look like Casper? I look like Casper now. Okay, there we go. I was just light bright. But to me, because now you got these, I mean, this LGBTQYZ agenda is out of control. Oh, yes, even in the gay life, I'm an outcast. But I'm going to get to that later. But let me get to the 4 sexualities right before I get to Puff Daddy, predator ass, and tell y'all why I don't see the man being gay. Or he is gay. Shit. So here we go. There's 4 sexualities. There's hetero. Okay? So when you think hetero, think intercourse. Okay? Think intercourse with hetero. This is why me and you is here and you able to sit here and listen to me rant about 2024 type of things, right? So when I think of straight, I think of the foundation of something. Because you need a foundation to build up or build under even. You need a foundation for that. So this is what is straight is to me. And it should be that to everyone because that's the basic principle. It's the foundation. Without it, you have nothing. Nothing. So you have hetero. Then the stack up from there is called bisexual. This is where things get tricky. And this is where things are most likely swept under the rug and not talked about and made into a very taboo subject. is the bisexual spectrum of sexuality. There is two spectrums in the sexuality, y'all. There is the bisexual that is more straight. This man or female lives a straight person's, like a heterosexual person's lifestyle. It's the women and the men and the children, and they always with pussy, they always with dick as far as the females, so they live a heterosexual life. When you see them presenting their mates to the world, it's generally with the opposite sex. Those are the ones that are mainly straight, but they will get down with the same sex. And most likely it's not going to be something known. And then there's the other spectrum of bisexuality, which is this person lives a gay man or woman lifestyle. Plus I stutter. But so they live a gay man and a gay woman's lifestyle. But on occasion, they could get down with the opposite sex. Okay, so I hope y'all following the bouncing ball with sexuality, because that's honestly what is bisexuality. You got the more hetero spectrum of bisexuality, and you have the more homo spectrum of bisexuality. And then there is homosexuality. That's me, you guys. Hey! Gay as gay can be. Sugar in the tank. Skittles falling from the sky. You get the gist, okay? Oh, you is sweet. Yes, I am. Even had a nickname back in the day, Cutie Honey. Why is that? Because I'm cute and I taste like honey. I'm not Cutie Honey anymore, but I am G Nuts. Okay, but I'm just playing. But and there's gay, me. You're not gonna see me with a woman unless we just blood related or friends or co-workers or associates or something. I'm not trying to be with her and convince the world that I'm liking this woman, because it's not in me to like her like that. I just don't. I like a man, and I'm not gonna get too explicit, okay? But I like men. I do. And it doesn't mean I want to be a female just because I like men. That's another misconception, because a lot of these gay dudes fell into MK Ultra, and as a result, they trying to be her. And like they've been taught they can replace her. Just be a very, very effeminate man, and voila. But no, you can't. But see, I'm the type, I am not even in the gay community because they don't like how I speak about the gay community. Because I'm like, you a man. There has been times I have talked to men, they tried to portray a female, and I had to stop them and say, I'm not liking you for that. I'm liking you because you're a man. So can you stop knocking off with the femaleness? I get it. I'm not the most hardest of men, and I'm not. I'm not the most hardest man out here, and I'm not so manly. But I enjoy being a man, and just because I like being with men, and just because I'm not the most masculine of men, doesn't mean I want to be somebody's female that I'm not, and I can never be. So, and the same could be said about the female stud lesbian. She only cares to be in the company of that very feminine like energy. I'm the gay that like to be in the masculine energy. This is why I'm gay. I like the masculine energy just that much. Where with the stud, or you got the gay feminine girl, they just like the feminine energy just that much. So that's gay. Gay don't mean you finna sit on a dick today, go home to your girlfriend stud, and just be so in love. No, you are bisexual. You're not even gay. So there's these misconceptions of gay. When it's like, no, gay is, they're only going to be drowned in that energy. So me, masculine energy. And on the female spectrum, they want to be drowned in the female energy. That's why most studs don't care to be friends with men. They don't care for the masculine energy all that much. Even though they might be masculine themselves, they still don't, they rather be drowned in feminine energy. You know, so, and then there's the fourth one, hermaphrodite. Some people born here with both parts. To me, that's a sexuality, just because one of those parts is going to become sexually like active somehow. So you have a sexuality attached to, you know, hermaphrodite. Some people born come here like that. And I'm not talking about being sexually, I mean, not sexually. I'm not talking about being like surgically like altered to be a hermaphrodite. No, you got to be born as a hermaphrodite, which is not a common birth, but it happens. So I said all of that, woo, to say that Puff Daddy is bisexual. And some people need to get that through their thick skull. The man is bisexual. This is what type of bisexual Puff Daddy is. He would never be seen hard with a man like me. And you know why? Because I'm not hard enough. I'm not some like masculine man. So you'll never see him with a guy like me. However, if you the type of man that's masculine, this is the type of man that gets a kick out of taking that from a man. Have you ever heard the like term taking a man's manhood? This is the type of man he is. He gets a big kick out of taking other people's manhood from them. So if you is a heterosexual or a very hardened man, he want to see if he can have you do some stuff that you normally wouldn't do. And he gets off on that. And I have met quite a few men out there like that. They get something out of taking people's manhood stuff. I even met some feminine guys. They are so effeminate, but yet they get a kick out of taking these manly men when they get with them, take their manhood from them, or be trying to like emasculate them. Y'all caught that? So when it comes to Puffy and his girls, I notice he's very possessive of them, to a point where they gotta fight like hell just to get away from him on some Ike Tina type shit. To me, I don't know why other people don't see this, but that's not gay behavior. Notice how he turned the guys loose like toilet paper. After he's done with the guys, he turned loose like toilet paper. These men don't have to fight to get away. But the women, they gotta fight for their life. Like they some possession to this man. That's not gay behavior, gal. Because if that's the case, he would have turned the women loose like toilet paper, and he'd have held on to the men like Ike Tina type shit. But he never did. So, or maybe he did it, I don't know. But from how things look, it's looking like this man turned men loose like toilet paper. And the women, he hold on to them like gems, like he ain't letting go. And these women got to fight for their life, and some have lost their lives just trying to get away from this man. That's not gay behavior. I'm just saying. So I would be so glad when people get the gist of sexuality and stop trying to make it into some fantasy thing, like it's some type of on and off switch. It's not, and it's not that hard to understand. And I don't get why I'm changing subject now. I don't know why the LGBTQYZ community is so hell bent on these acronyms. So I guess I should be an R2D2. That's my sexuality. My sexuality, y'all, is R2D2. That's my sexuality. R2D2. And yes, I want you, the viewer, to acknowledge that my sexuality is R2D2. Because you're going to offend me if you call me anything else. Where is this coming from? And that was all sarcasm, by the way. But where is all this coming from? So let me tell you about the gay I came up in. The gay I came up in, we were fighting for gay rights, meaning you can't just do anything to us just because we're gay people. Gay rights, gay marriage. Who are you to tell me I can't marry who I want to be married to? As a right. You don't. I get your religious, beliefs and all that, but no. No, if I want to be legally held responsible or someone held responsible for me, even down to my death rights, because I stuttered. Who are you to tell me I can't have that? So this is the generation I was in. And we got that. My thing is, okay, gay man, gay woman. Excuse me. Oh, my ear itch. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I think I didn't slightly poison myself with some insect stuff. My body just acting weird. Now my ear itch real bad. Throwing me off the conversation. I'm sorry, y'all. But threw me off my conversation. What was I talking about? Sexuality. Okay, yeah. Why now this new gay agenda is on some, oh, so you gay man or you a gay woman? You can be a boy or a girl. It was right after the gay marriage bill passed that this was inserted into the gay agenda all of a sudden. You're gay, you can be a boy or a girl. And my thing is, wait, hold on. When did being gay meant that I wanted to be a fucking girl? But somehow it got into the gay agenda. And gay folks, most gay people, is drinking a fucking Kool-Aid, y'all. Drinking the Kool-Aid. I just mentioned to y'all how much I don't want to be a girl. And for the longest time, even to this day, I am still confused for wanting to be a girl just because I like to be sexually intimate with a man. Plus I stutter. Why? I know why, because this stupid MK Ultra bullshit out here and this dumb new gay agenda is just ridiculous. And gay folks don't have enough heart to admit it. Because they still trying to fight some oppression that we don't even have anymore. We won the battle. We got our rights, is obvious. And we can marry who we want to marry. We should now separate ourselves from this trans agenda. It's not even a sexuality. Once they get the surgery, and if you think I'm lying, look it up. If a man or a female get the surgery to change into the opposite sex, guess what, y'all? They can't even have an orgasm anymore. They have to take hormones, which alters your body in ways where it gives you more health problems than the benefits. I saw a story where a man said that his like coochie closed up, healed completely up. All it is a hope and sore. Most of them can't even have sex with that coochie because it hurts. Don't get me started on the females when they trans, because a lot of them have more health problems than the men do. Because you making your body be a certain way that is not intended to be. You're fighting nature when you do that. And the MK Ultra media is somehow just glorifying it and not just putting it out there like these are the like dangers involved in want to so-called change into this opposite sex, which you're only mimicking them. I don't see why they get so bent out of shape when people call them for who they are. They are trying to pass laws where you can't even know if they were born that way. That's manipulation. Some people might just want to be with a natural born man or woman. Like myself, I want a natural born man. Some of these tranny females are very gorgeous, pretty boy men. Or look like pretty boy men. But do you think I want to fake? Let's just keep it funky. Do you think I want to get in the bedroom and find out this was a female at first? Just because she's built like a man? And once I get in between those legs, she got a penis that looks like something that can be bought out of a goddamn store. I am going to have some serious problems with that. Seriously. I don't give a fuck how many laws are going to be passed. I am spiritually not going to be all right with that. Some people give people what they want. If a person wants a real female, let them have a real female. Why you got to be trying to change into a real female just to get with a guy that like real females? Or say the vice versa about the women. Why would you alter yourself to get with a girl that like boys? It's weird. This is why I am a total outcast in the gay community, y'all. Straight up outcast. Like, oh no, we don't get down with him. It's the way he think. He be thinking on some other stuff, and we are oppressed. Really? Got our rights. Marry who we want to. Isn't that enough? Why this trans movement got to be because you gay, meaning that you want to be a trans or something? No, it's not even a sexuality. How did this even get inserted into the into the gay agenda? Fuck that. I'm just gonna keep it gay because it's just way too much complexity to it. Even with the bisexuals, it's like most bisexual people are hidden, closeted away. Most of us don't even know who they are unless they jump their ass out. And take this from a man, that most men that come at me is of the bisexual type. 10% of them is gay, but the 90% of men that come at me generally like pussy too. And this is something about peanut they just can't get enough of. Not that I blame them, but
Oh, so what y'all thought? Just because I'm a homosexual man that I only gotta sleep with homosexual men? I like men, period. Again, I like the masculine energy, all of it, to be inside of a golf in it. This is why my ass is gay. Same could be said about the woman with the feminine energy. Some of us is making sexuality into some fairy tale. And it's like, no, we all come in a certain way. Some people say, nah, but you ain't born gay. I was never molested. I am 45. I was born 1978. The media that I was exposed to, you very seldomly seen homosexual anything. It was basically RuPaul. There was a video of him, maybe a photo shoot of him, and every so often you had that one gay movie or something. But that was it. I grew up around straight people, mostly straight people. Okay. I came up a normal boy life, doing boy shit, playing boy games and sports, karate, Mr. Freeze, climbing trees, jumping off of rooftops, just being a boy. This was my childhood. I wasn't preyed upon by some predator. When I started coming into hormones, guess what? I started having dreams of the same sex. And it was throwing me off because I was in Bible study. So I already knew back then what the Bible was saying about homosexuality. Or what people was interpreting anyway. That's another story. But this new gay agenda, I'm just not with it. It is so satanic. It is confusion all the way. I went to Pride this year for just a minute, and it was everything I had expected it to be. You had the sexy red look going. That was a lot of that. That was a lot of that sexy red, and Cardi B, look thing going. It was a lot of that ratchet. And when it came to the man, there was a lot of Tito Santanas out there. And I know y'all, and just in case some of y'all don't know who that is, it's a gay dude. He wear around females' clothes, the nails, get the lashes, and he got a full goatee, taco meat on his chest, and got on these spandex girl outfits, and just ultra effeminate. You can tell you can't call him a her because he's gonna go there. And there was a lot of that there. And I just said, I knew it. It's like, it's so much confusion. Half of these gay men don't even know why they gay now. They just like, I guess I'm going toward this man. I at least know why I'm gay. Again, I like the masculine energy. I get it. I'm not the most masculine of men. But even in them type of men, I can stand the masculine energy coming from them. I'm entrenched in it. That's why I'm a homosexual. But this new homosexual is like confused. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I did have slight confusion because back in my time, when I was much younger man, they were basically putting in MK Ultra that you can replace her. So I am coming into a homosexual situation, figuring since I'm not so masculine, that I have to bring some feminine aspect into this man's life. And these men are not messing around with, okay, so say that these men are bi, because most of my experience is with these bisexual men. These bi men are not getting with another man to have an experience similar to what he's having in the feminine spectrum of his life, which is with the women he might be being like sexually active with. No, he's seeking something different from that sexual experience. But I was taught that I gotta somehow bring the experience that he's having with her into an experience that isn't possible to be like her because I'm a man. She feels a different way from us. My like skin is tough. Her skin might be soft. I got broad shoulders. She might not have such broad shoulders. She got a little waistline. Now my waistline ain't so big, but I ain't got no little bitty ass waistline. Yeah, I got some big ass thighs and a big fat ass. Like I don't have all that going. And if you want to say pretty, if I was a girl like this, I would be an ugly ass girl. Let's just keep it real. So I was under this MK Ultra funk of bring something feminine to a situation where there's two masculine energies in play. One is very masculine and the other one not so much, which is me. Do you see the mental mind fuck that like not only am I under, but I'm putting this guy under? Because after he's done, he like, I could have just stayed at home and be with my girl if I'm gonna have an experience similar like that. And this is what a lot of gay men do. They really trying to mimic the female and bring something feminine into a masculine situation. And it's like, no. It's going to balance out itself. If you're not so masculine as that other man, it's going to balance out itself. This is the part that gay men just don't get. It's like, true, you're not the female, but if you went to a comparison, yeah, you are less harder than this man. So in the stupid ass world, they would consider you less male, be the female one, which is like, that's still stupid to say because that's impossible to be when you're a fucking man. I don't give a fuck how many times you make them cheeks clap. You still a fucking man. Your feet is gonna smell worse than hers when her feet stink. She can do things that you just can't do. Okay? So I had to learn the hard way with these bisexual men that I was trying to basically be the woman in their life that I just it was impossible for me to be. Eventually I got out the funk, y'all. And I was like, I don't want to be no woman. I actually enjoy being a man. A gay man, yes, I'm not the hardest of men, so what? But I still enjoy it. I still enjoy being a man. I love being respected as a man. One time I met this female. No lie. She said, when did you know you had on heels? I said, what did she just say? Because I thought I misheard her. And then she said it. She said, well, I said, when did you know you had on heels? I said, well, I only wore heels once, and that was for Halloween. And she laughed, and I said, yeah, but aside from that, you mean that I knew I was gay? I liked it men? Yeah. I said, oh, because I don't want to be a female. So I want you to know that. And it looked like she got offended when I said it. And I didn't give a fuck either. And I was like, well, I told her maybe around my teenager years that I knew because I was having dreams and stuff. And eventually it just came out like, you don't get nothing from. Because I tried. I even tried to be with the females. And it's just, I was not getting anything out of it. I tried, but I really didn't get nothing out of it. So I got something out of the men. So I'm gay, y'all. Shit. So this new gadget, I'm just not with it. It's filled with confusion. It's satanic as hell. And I don't blame people from now having to make sure they be into everything that their kids are in. Because if I was a parent right now, And someone came to me and told me that there was some drag queens at the school reading a book to them, or the teacher made it into a Kamala Harris day, because that actually happened. Being a parent in this, oh good Lord, being a parent in 2024, it got to be very stressful. It has to, because I'd already lost my motherfucking mind. A Kamala Harris day? Who the fuck called that shit? Well, I did not get the memo. I gotta go to your school. A drag queen that was dressed like Cher? Beyonce? What? Oh, hell no. I gotta get to this school. Yeah, I know. Then the school shootings and stuff. I mean, it's but hey, nobody said it was gonna be easy being a parent here. Cause I'm like, I would have to be in all of my kids' stuff. All of them. Now, even when I had children that I had to take care of, they never seen me in the embrace of a man. Now, they knew I was gay because these kids are intelligent and they under me. So they know I'm gay because they'll ask, I tell them, yes, I'm gay. And they'll ask questions and I will answer them. But they never seen me in the embrace of a man talking crazy around them, like, ooh, he got that Polish, that meat. They ain't no shit like that. They ain't seen no shit like that. Because I know the influence of being a very cool uncle. That's right, that's me. I'm a cool uncle. Get your life. And I know to a child that can be influenced off of someone they is paired with, that they can just, they can have a lot of admiration in their parents or their peers, especially if they like them. So I know how much children like me and admire me. So I made it my business. Yeah, they know I'm gay, but they're never gonna catch me in some quote unquote gay act, like, as far as sexuality is concerned. They'll know my sexuality, but they'll never catch me in the act of it. And once they get grown, then guess what? I don't give a fuck what they see or hear now, because they're not influenced off of me now, because they make their own choice. So this is why I chose to, this is how I am with children as far as my sexuality, because I know how being so cool. Matter of fact, I'm finna tell a story. And this actually happened. I knew a couple and they never hid their sexuality from their children. And I don't mean hide like I'm a gay person. No, I mean their sexuality, like they were sexual even around these children. And when these kids finally grew up, some of them were confused because they saw mama or daddy. I'm not saying but mama or daddy and a same sex relationship that had influenced them, and since they were seeing things that they probably shouldn't have been seeing, it was like, well, I want to be cool just like this peer of mine, like my mama or my daddy, right? And then they start mimicking that. It might not even be a part of them. It's just because they're young and you can touch their little coochie or that little dingling and it just get hard or like stimulated wet on its own from that alone because it's so young. And then this is how they grow up confused. Let me get to this one though. Going back to celebrity now. Let's get back to celebrity. Jaguar, like, I'm sorry, her name, Jaguar Pride, and what's that dude, Alfonso something? They had I forgot the dude name. I think his name is Alfonso Moore. No, I forgot, but Jaguar, right? Don't y'all know the black chick that is constantly coming out talking about Puff Daddy and and all these other celebrities, and how they be doing their undercover freakniks and crazy stuff. Well, I just tried to watch the interview of Jaguar Wright with Orlando something. It was so disturbing. Just because you can pick up when a person has been broken, ravaged, and now they are nothing more than the foundation, and that's it. It's like they just the bare minimum of the foundation. It's like an empty house with nothing in it, you know? Or maybe there's stuff in it, but it's everywhere. And it's like it's not even kept up. And when you fix it up, you actually is messing up the energy. So the house, is angry at you now because you're fixing things. Because it's a mess. Because it want the mess to be shown just because someone messed it up. And they want people to see it. This is what I picked up in both of their spirits. This is why sometimes I can't watch Jaguar talk on her like shows and stuff, just because she gets so dramatic. That's number one. It's as if she's in a movie and she's going for the part where it's like, yeah, and you will see when you see. It's just so over the top. And when it got to the dude, her house it's a mess, but it's more tolerable compared to Alfonso. I think his name is Alfonso's house. I forgot the boy's name, but you could tell his house don't even have a found. It's like it's just toe up. It's like someone snatched off part of the roof, and around the house is just a mess everywhere. Even the broken glass coming through. It's not even protected from the wind and the elements. It's a mess. It was so unstable. I was cringing through the whole interview, literally cringing. I said, this interview is a mess. She go over the top about, but Alfonso, then he want to talk about this God. He got God as his disease. And it was just like, then he want to talk about Bow Wow got some good pussy. Wait a minute now. See, you want to claim to be covered, but then you turn around and get crazy like that with no type of discernment. Maybe he just that angry. Maybe he been through some things, Peanut. I get it, but people can talk that God talk all they want. Do you think you're going to find people in heaven like that? Let's just keep it 100. So would you be getting happy to go to a place where it's supposed to be eternal happiness and this is who you find there? It's a reason the Bible tells us to be meek. The Most High really likes meek people. I get it that my speech can be crude sometimes, but I lack not that in wisdom. Get your life. Because I said this guy was over the top. She normally be over the top. And I can tell when someone's house, when I say house, I mean their like mental, mind, body, and soul. I can tell when that place has been trespassed, when it's been violated. And some of these spirits that they get on them coming through stuff like that, they can't get them off of them. And can they try? Can they do? But it's so hard to recover from something like that, what they probably went through. So I get that much. My thing to the people that is hiring them to come on their shows, why are y'all capitalizing off of their broken homes? And when I say homes, their mind, body, and soul has been pillaged, ravaged. Y'all constantly have these people on y'all shows And y'all know these people is so off that now it's not even cute. I mean, some people get a kick out of hearing them go through it over and over again. You can tell that they are angry. They went through some things and they still haven't got any closure from them. There was no closure. And some of us can go through something like that and be able to move on. Some of us can. And then some of us go through stuff like that that's been so traumatic, so bad, that they stay stuck there. They can't move. And you can dress them up in the nicest things. They could be with the best husband or wife, had the best kids, the best job, the best career, and it still don't make a difference. Because now they gotta put on smiling faces, put on a mask. But really, they just want to just like scream. I see that in their spirits. That boy, I don't know. I think he's so far gone. I mean, but it does say in the Bible, as long as a person got the breath in their body, they could change. I hope. But he's gay. He's in a gay lifestyle. I just talked about how off the gay lifestyle can be. Now with this agenda, these agendas inserted in them. So it makes sense that got your little, God bless your soul, God rest your soul. I'm sorry. These plants got nets now, so I have to get rid of my plants in the back. So it's so sad, and I'm hesitant, but as a result, I just killed a little net. But back to, but God bless the net soul, may it pass over to the afterlife. But you can tell that these are just broken souls, and these people hiring them to come on their shows is capitalizing off of their pain and their suffering, not truly helping them heal or move on. Jaguar is not gonna move on until every person that was connected to some form of suffering she been through is done with the justice system. So I already see her angle. It's like she's not gonna sleep on this unless they all somehow get dealt with. Now, when it came to that guy, I think his name was Alfonso or something. His enemies could be dealt with, and he's still not gonna have no closure. I can pick that up in his spirit. It's like your enemies could just die right before you, and you still gonna have a gripe. Still gonna be highly unstable. Somebody is gonna say the wrong thing to you, and it might not necessarily be the wrong thing. And this person is going to snap. I can see that in his nature. That nature where he want to be nice, but then he get real nasty real fast on you. And it's only because they're so angry that they might see peace, or they don't see a conflict in the person that they is interacting with. It makes them highly uncomfortable. Do you know how many gay people I came across in my lifetime? And I can sense in their soul the actual conflict about their sexuality, that they were just gay. And they could sense in my soul that there was no conflict about my sexuality. And it bothered these people. It did. It bothered them to be like, how is he so comfortable in his skin? And then he turned around and read from the Bible. I would ask them questions like, since you read from the Bible, do you think it's wrong to be gay? Guess what they would say? Yes. And I said, but if you know it's wrong to be gay, why are you gay? Well, why are you gay, Peanut? Because I don't think it's wrong to be gay. But you read the Bible, yeah, and I don't interpret it like that. I don't. This maker did not have it for me to interpret it like how I guess the world teach it. I get it. If you listening to the world, is going to tell you homosexuality is a bad thing. If you use your discernment, it says man shall not lay with man like he lay with woman. I don't lay with my men like men lay with women. I don't dress in female garments. I'm not trying to be no man's bitch, mama, girl, none of that. I hear, don't be her. Peanut, don't try to be her. Don't try to make him to be her. Even when you making love, don't try to make him into a her or make you into a her. You're a him. To do that, it's an abomination. I totally agree. And they sense that on my spirit, like there's no conflict in him. And some of these gay men, and yes, and even the females, they have a problem with that because there's a conflict in them. And they get comfort in being around other gay men and women that are conflicted with their own sexuality. Like this maker is that cruel to born you here gay and say, well, you should have been straight because this person interpreted that way for you to read it. Because that's all it is. It's some man, some female got a pulpit telling you, and it says it's an abomination, so you shouldn't be sleeping with a man or a woman. And yes, half of these people, if not all of them, never had a gay bone in their goddamn body to even have a Jones for the same sex. But telling you, it's just like me telling you how to be a heterosexual. I don't have no attraction for women. I can't tell you how to be that. Some of us are not using our discernment and we going off of what we've been taught. I believe the problem is that we have to unlearn a lot of bullshit. And we do. We have to unlearn it. We got to learn the real stuff. Take out the bullshit. I said unlearn bullshit. I didn't say unlearn everything. I just said unlearn the bullshit. Take the meat, spit out the bones, if you know what I mean. And these gay men and women have conflict. And they come across me, and I don't. Even those that want to be in the Bible, they claim to know it. Go to their churches and their mosque and all that stuff. In this walk that I have, that I got going on, I am an outcast when it comes to my politics because I'm all about ADOS, outcast my ass there. I am outcast even in the gay community. Just because I don't agree with this trans bullshit, I don't agree with its new gay agenda at all. It's confusion on a mass level, and this gets me outcasted even in the gay community. I have no one to turn to but the Most High. See, you can sense that spirit over me compared to this guy. What's his name? Or something. God is a disease to me. God's a disease. Bow wow in his pussy. See, wait a minute. I'm not sensing that spirit. I get it that your language is crude, but I'm just not picking up the Holy Spirit. I'm not picking up the Holy Spirit there. I sense not only did you go through some things, I sense that mainly more, if anything. Now, like, is he confused about his spirituality? I don't know. I just don't pick up the Holy Spirit. All that God is a disease talk, and then you open up like that, and you like to suck the dick, and it got crazy. This is why the Bible says uses discernment. It encourages us to be meek in the spirit. again, though my language is crude, I lack that not in knowledge or wisdom. So, but I've been here long enough now. Was there anything else I want to talk about? My birthday coming up October 19th, and it's feeling like a total solar eclipse moment for some reason, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do. What I don't know what, but I know what I feel, and it's like a total eclipse of the heart, So I don't know, but I'll keep y'all updated on that. So let me go so I can get something to eat. What time is it? I didn't get something to eat today. And y'all have a nice day or night. And I hope y'all didn't mind this old YouTube nobody giving y'all his little stuttering 2 cents about politics, agendas, and oh boy, the fruity folks. Y'all have a nice day at night.